Hey, hello everybody, and welcome to another episode of my Flipping 2 Billion series. The last few weeks we've made a ton of progress. I had to drop it just for a week or two while I was getting moved back into my house and coming back from my trip. But we're going to start up again, and we still have a ton of progress to show you in this video. So we're just collecting some flips from last week, which I should have already gone over. And once we collect everything, it looks like we're going to be at about 201 mil. Anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed the episode. Let's see how far we can get, and let's get started. Okay, so first up here we have a few flips coming through, nothing huge. We have a flip of sweet corn and a flip of a crushed nest. The sweet corn we ended up buying for 155, and we're selling it for about 302 for the first bit. I did this just because I had a hilariously large margin, but we're still getting 100 GP on that, so that's 1.6 mil we're getting on the sweet corn. That's just hilarious. Just goes to show what kind of flips you can get even on slower items. We have the gilded plate body, which we're selling for 91.50 and bought for 88.50, so that's 300k there. We have the rims armor sets, which were a combination, and the crushed nests, which are almost all sold but not quite. So the rims armor sets were getting about 80k in each one, and that brought us all the way up to 203 mil, so 2 mil on that, not bad. And let's go find some new items. Alright everybody, I have a couple flips to show you now. So we had one extremely successful flip, and that was the Malediction ward. We're going to go look through our history here, but we actually bought it for 10k each. And we're able to sell one of them for 4 mil each, so that's 800k right there. We're able to sell 4 of them for just under that, and 5 of them for about 3.4 mil. All in total, we made about 4.5 mil in total off of that flip. Extremely good. On the Rangers tunics, we got 141k on each one, so about 1.1 mil there. On the Dragon Dart tips, we made about 715k, and on the Rings of Stone, we made about 160k. Nothing huge, but still nice. Now, we still need to sell off the Obsidian armor sets, the Uncut Rubies, and, well, that's it, yeah, those 2 things. So we'll go ahead and try to sell those off for a decent profit. We bought the Uncut Rubies for 1538, so if we just go check what the Rubies are at right now, looks like we could sell it for hopefully 1659, so that'll be about 1.5 mil in profit, maybe a bit more. And we'll go chuck the Obsidian armor set in there for somewhere around 2.9 mil. Go for 29.75, and we'll go ahead and find some new flips. Okay, so next up we have a pretty good flip for the Raids 2 armor, the Justicar Laggards. We bought them for 90.2 mil, and we sold them for 91.6 mil. That's a nice 1.4 mil profit. We ended up selling all the Uncut Rubies for 120 GP profit, so that's 1.8 mil in Uncut Rubies, actually better than the 90 mil item. We sold the Obsidian armor sets for about 234k in profit, and we did some Ranger gloves for 300k. You may have also noticed we're buying quite a few of the Zamorak pages, which we're going to try to combine. We're trying to get 30 of them. It's a bit of a pain to do, but we'll do 15 at a time maybe. We'll go ahead and turn them into a Zamorak page set currently. And we're hoping to get between 60k and 100k per page set, so hopefully around 3 mil ideally by combining all of these pages. Alright, next up we have a pretty good flip on another Raids 2 item, and that is the Justicar chest guard, which we actually sold for 153,500. Actually sold for more than I was trying to somehow, and we bought it for just about 150,400. So it's 3.1 mil in profit we made off of that. On each of the page sets, we're actually currently getting 232k on, so off of those 15, we're getting over 3 mil in profit, and we should have another 15 hopefully to sell off soon. The Holy page sets are getting us 3 mil, 480k. The bucket helms we are going to sell for hopefully a 100k profit. Alright, next up here, we're going to pop in the bucket helms to sell. We bought them for 3076. And we're just going to go ahead and check the price quickly, and we'll probably toss them in for a 100k profit. Alright, we actually checked it. We're listing for 3 mil, 449k, and we'll see if that sells. And let's find some new flips. So, some black magic or something corrupted this clip, but I know what the prices I bought the important item at. The Justicar face guard, I bought it for 66.4 mil. So it's a 2.1 mil profit, and we sold 2 of them, so that's 4.2 mil. I'm doing quite well on these Raids 2 items currently. We did sell off all of the Unholy Book page sets as well. So like I said, that's about 232k on each one. So just under 1.5 mil in profit there. We're still looking to sell off the bucket helms as well as buy the last bit for our Zamorak pages. Oh man, guys, we got burned pretty hard on these Raids 2 items. That's a little unfortunate. We bought the chest plate for 105 mil, so we lost 5.7 mil in the chest plate. The Laggards, we lost 2 mil even, so that's a minus 7.7 mil. A little unfortunate. but we did sell off the other 15 unholy page sets and the bucket helm, bringing us to 216 mil. So we're still up quite a bit from the start of the episode, but we'll be up another 7 mil. A little sad, but it kind of happens. I think overall we're still positive on raids, 2 items, but that kind of sucks. Okay, so good news, guys. I think we managed to erase all of those losses from the last flip session. So to start off here, we got a very interesting and lucky flip on the Amulet of Glories. We only got 2.1k of them, so not even close to the buying limit. However, we got a 1.7k margin on them, which gives us 3.6 mil in profit, so that's amazing. On the Dragon Harpoons, we got just a 110k margin on them, but that's a 660k in profit there. On the Abyssal Daggers, we got 150k as a margin, and we got 10 of those, that's 1.5 mil. If we break down the margin on the Book of Law, it's about 83k, and we got 30 of the Books of Laws, so that's 2.5 mil just from combining those page sets. So after all said and done, that brought us up to 225 mil. Pretty good so far, about 25 mil up for the episode, but let's keep going. Okay, next up here we have a little bit of a mess. The only flip really worth highlighting here is the Uncharged Toxic Trident, which we made about 835k on. The rest is profit, but pretty minor, and just spread out over a couple days because I have been away from my computer for that time. Alright, so after everything has been claimed, we have about 220 mil plus another 6.4 mil in Zamorak D'hide sets, which we're selling off. So we got a pretty good margin on the Granite Hammer, about 154k in total on that, and we bought 5 of them for 770k in profit. We also did some Draconic Visages, but no profit there, unfortunately. We had to sell it back for pretty much what we bought it for. The Infinity Bottoms, we got a 125k margin on, and we got 10 of those, that's 1.2 mil in profit. The best flip here was the Guardian Boots, which we got a 200k margin on, and we did 7 of those, that's 1.4 mil in profit. Just off the Guardian Boots, so not bad, and that brings us up to 230 mil, so we're 30 mil up on the episode, but let's keep going. So we actually got some very profitable high volume flips with the Eclectic Impling Jars, the Ruby Dragon Bolt, and the Quorum. The Gilded Boots were break even, the Necklace of Anguish we even lost 700k on. However, the Quorum we got a 38 GP margin on, which isn't huge, but we got 25k of them, so that's a 950k in profit from the Quorums. The Ruby Dragon Bolts, we got a 60 GP margin on them, and 14k in total, so that's 840k in profit off the Ruby Dragon Bolt E. The Impling Jars, we got a 276 GP margin on it, so that's huge. We only got 9k of them, but even with that, that's 2.4 mil in profit, which is amazing. Once we claim all the offers, that's bringing us up to 234 mil. So let's see if we can get to 250 mil this episode, and then we'll probably call it a day. But some pretty nice flips, and some pretty nice high volume flips even. Alright, I wasn't sure if I was going to show you guys my secret item, but I'm going to do it. And the secret item is Giant Seaweed. Not really, but I actually got a very good margin on Giant Seaweed. 100 GP on each one, and we're going to sell 23k of it, and hopefully 50k of it. So we're going to make at least 2.3 mil. Potentially 5 mil off of Giant Seaweed, which is hilarious. The Ranger Gloves we ended up buying for 18.71, and we're hoping to sell them all for about a 75k profit in total. So we're looking to make about 1.5 mil to 2 mil off of all those once they're all sold. We made about 450k on the Infinity Top and about 584k off of the Saradomin Godsword Ornament Kit. And on top of that, we finally managed to acquire 20 of the Odium Ward shards, which we're going to go combine with my main account. Now, I could definitely run here on this account, but for one, I don't want to accidentally get any experience, and I don't have that much health in this account or the teleports unlocked. But getting 20 of each of the pieces takes a long time. It took me like 4 or 5 days because there are people trying to do this, and just the general volume of these items coming to the game is pretty low. So let's go combine them and we'll try to sell them off for a decent profit. Okay, so we have 2 pretty big noteworthy flips here. One is the Torture Ornament Kit, which we got 257k on each one, and 9 of them, so that's 2.3 mil in profit off the Torture Ornament Kit. And of course, the Odium Ward, looks like we managed to get, on average, about 300k on each combination of the Odium Ward, and we managed to flip 20 of them. So that is 6 mil in profit from the Odium Ward combinations, which is insanely good. The Giant Seaweeds, unfortunately, dropped down a little bit, so we didn't actually get our 5 mil profit off of them, but still my secret item. We also flipped Evil Chicken Feet, Obsidian Armor, and a Bandos Godsword Ornament Kit, all for minor profit but nothing super noteworthy. The Obsidian Armor sets we made about 500k off of in total from flipping all 8 of them. Alright, so once we claim all of our offers in the GE, that's going to bring us up to 250 mil. What an episode, guys. We made 50 mil in profit. But I think that's where we're going to have to end it. So anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed the episode. I really enjoyed making it. We made a ton of progress, mostly from slow flips, just kind of sitting in the Grand Exchange on my vacation. But we'll try to keep up this progress, and hopefully we'll get to 1 bill in no time. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode.